Checking cameras. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today we are checking cameras once again. It is a weekly to semi-weekly thing that I do. Usually I do it every week. I totally forgot about it this past week, and they've been out for like 2.5, maybe even close to 3 weeks. Now right now it is June 5th, which means that, I mean, the last time I checked was like 3 weeks ago, and the the deer were just starting to get their horns, which means that they should have more and more horns by now. Oh my goodness, they're not horns, they're antlers. Can't say that. Anyway, let's check the camera. I'm at my first camera here. I actually forgot where I put this one earlier, and I was literally sitting there for 10 minutes thinking where I put this camera. But I remembered. So let's check it out. So we only got one picture of a deer on here. It was actually a doe with her yearling, but nonetheless, we did get a picture here. Even though it's not the greatest spot, I will keep it here for probably a little while to see eventually if there does happen to be buck or something traveling through here. Because right here behind me is what used to be a bedding area. I don't know if it still is, but usually every year during the rut, there are a couple rubs in that area on all those small saplings. On to the next camera. So we're down here at our next spot, and just driving down here, we kind of ran into a little bit of a problem. The grass down here is getting so high that I'm afraid that it's going to start triggering that camera way too much, and it will interfere with deer and animals walking through here, and it won't really snap the pictures quite well. Something just ran through the grass. I don't know what that was. I don't know. As you can see, here's the trail, and here's like a bunch of grass everywhere, and the camera's like right over and in there. So I don't know how it's gonna go, but let's go check it. I'm gonna have to check for ticks later. Oh no, that ain't good. This thing grew up in the way. I might as well snap you down. Ow! Oh, I got a blister there from milking this morning. Oh. So I checked the camera, and the deer are definitely growing. They're starting to get little nubs right on the bottom of their antler, which is the brow tines that are starting to grow. They're also starting to travel in bachelor groups. Got a couple of them standing right out here, a couple even back in the bedding area here. I got a picture of a really nice healthy doe. That's good. Good to see healthy doe. A couple of the deer around here are just real scrawny little things, and you can see the ribs real easily. And I know that's a thing that happens in the summer, but this deer right here, this doe, looked really healthy, especially for it being summer. Like I said, when I walked up there, that branch that was in the way, yeah, this is what happened. I got probably about 150 to 200 pictures of straight up that branch waving in front of the camera. It was stupid. I had a total of 377 pictures on this camera. Nonetheless, I did get a lot of really good pictures. The deer are definitely starting to grow their antlers, and I'm just really excited to see how they progress throughout the season. Creek time. Found it. So I got a couple good pictures on this camera. So this picture right here, this is a really cool picture of a buck. He's definitely growing his horn. Oh my goodness, I said it again. He's definitely growing his antlers. They're getting taller. He'll probably be a tall buck. Anyway, but this is normally like the doe area. This is where all the doe and their fawns are, like this right here. They're just walking through right here. There's a pair of fawns that are down here with their mama. But usually there's not a ton of buck down here, and a lot of times you'll just see a herd of doe moving through here. Another good week for this camera, but let's go to the best camera, my favorite spot. Armin. So we're here at the next camera, of course, the post camera. I just kicked up a groundhog driving over here. I've been seeing a ton of groundhogs, so I gotta get another groundhog hunting video out, and I gotta get one this time. But the beans are coming up beautifully. The guy who planted had a really pretty fancy precision planter, and the beans are the most beautiful beans I've ever seen in the world. What the heck was that? Anyway, they're really nice, except for a couple outside rows here because the deer and the groundhogs have demolished them. So anyway, let's check the camera. I'm excited. There could be anything on it. Anything. Maybe even Bigfoot.
She's real.
So this spot, once again, performed great. It's a good spot. So we got like a herd of deer that moved through here. There were some healthy does. I didn't get any groundhog pictures, surprisingly. I got like a picture of a mouse. No fox or anything. I normally get those up here, but I did get this really nice buck. It's the best buck I've gotten so far. I have not gotten this buck anywhere else on the property, which means that his home territory is probably up this way. There's a big gully down in there, and it goes that way and up towards that way. It stretches pretty far up, and there's a lot of woods up there as well, and a big old open field that usually goes into corn. So I mean, it's a great spot for buck to hide, and this is probably his spot. It's a really nice buck. He's got a lot of mass, and he's starting to split. So I'm excited to see what he turns out to be. Other than that, didn't get a whole lot of stuff. There's a lot of buck that did keep visiting, some small guys, but I'm excited to see what comes next. So stay tuned for next couple weeks or whatnot to see how these deer grow and what they turn out to be. If you like this kind of video, please subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below if you want to see this kind of stuff again. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.